Yo, what's up guys? Alright, so for today's video, we're going to hop into a stage of the Ultimate Red Zone Vegeta Story Edition. Been a little bit since I played one of these stages. So this time we're going to be going against number 7. They don't have any category missions for this stage, so we're just going to hop in with whatever team. So let's take a look and see. This is going to be what is it, like the Universe 6 Saga? Yeah, there we go. So going to be some characters from that tournament, Universe 6 versus 7 tournament. So in the info, we have a total of 5 phases. Phase 1 against Final Form Frost. He has all immunities and he locks. Oh boy, locking right away. That's gonna be pretty fun, huh? He has a Ki Blast super attack, the Chaos Ball. Phase 2 versus Vegeta. So you can actually attack and defense lower him. He gets 20% attack on the 3rd turn from his entry turn, and then deals 30,000 damage to the enemy every turn, starting from the 3rd turn to the start of turn. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's kind of funny when you think about that, because like the fight he actually has with Vegeta, like he kind of like just like heats up like this little closed off room. So I think it's kind of funny. That's like the closest they could get to doing damage there, just to resemble that. I think it's funny. So by the way, it's kind of silly to me that like this Vegeta is on Universe Survival Saga. It's like they don't really have like too many cards from the Universe 6 tournament, which is a crime. They need to make LR hit from that. I mean, I don't know. They maybe make LR hit from the Universe Survival Saga as well, but whatever. Other type super. So phase 3, this one's funny. I saw this and thought it was so silly. He has no skill whatsoever. Like you can just stun, seal, attack lower, all that type of stuff. Is a Ki Blast super. This also makes sense because like when considering the fight, like it was really just Vegeta just beating the heck out of him until he turned into Super Saiyan, which we are phase 4. He actually got some stuff going on here. All immunities, and then he gets 15% attack and defense with each turn passed up to a max of 150. Ki Blast super. And then last phase, phase 5 versus Extreme Int Hit. All immunities. He disables dodge, gets 30% attack and defense when HP is 40% or less, and then performs a crit when launching a super attack. So that's gonna be something to look out for. He has an unarmed super attack. Okay, so that's going to be in terms of that. So as for the team I'm going to be bringing into here, it's going to be this right here. I've been having a fun idea lately I've been wanting to test out with double physical SS4s. Let's see, what's a good friend to bring? I think that first one right there should be fine. So we'll bring them. I've been having this idea for a team for a bit, just haven't really had the opportunity to use them in like a video yet, like this team idea. But basically it's just double physical SS4s, one to each rotation, just to have a scouter for like forever. Because let's go ahead and just show that whenever you fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here, let's see, he's got a, yeah, as part of his basic effects he just foresees enemy super attack. This isn't within his turn though, but I'd have one on one rotation and then the other one on the other rotation, so I think that could go pretty well. And because of that, I think I should feel pretty safe running AGL Super Vegito, because we'll be able to at least see where the super attacks are at. So I mean, maybe the only thing that would mess them up so much is just like multiple supers in a turn that we can't really get around, but we'll try to make it work. And then yeah, I'm not bringing any of the 10th anniversary, well, I mean I am bringing this guy. what I'm trying to say is I'm not bringing Tech Vegito or AGO Gogeta, like those characters, because they're really good, of course, they're fun to use, but like every once in a while I kind of want to mix up the team and like use some other characters. So yeah, I want to try using this Tech Gogeta again. I think they're going to be pretty decent, especially like a floating character after a bit. Of course, like when you fuse into Gogeta for the first 5 turns, he's going to be basically invincible nearly before attacking. See, like 40% damage reduction baseline, and then 40% damage reduction before attacking for the first 5 turns, that is. But he also gives a scouter as well. So wait, hold on. Hit. He does have a unarmed super. Yeah. So that is something we could potentially see. Is the unarmed super counter, or it's not a counter, but it's a nullification. See, when receiving an unarmed super attack from an enemy who is hit by the character's ultra super attack, nullifies it. So we'll see if we could get that to happen. I mean, it's very rare, honestly. It's not too often I see it, so I'd like to see it. It'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, I've been using a good couple of these characters within recent videos just to go over them quickly. I mean, physical SS4s, talked about them a little bit. AGL SS4 right here. Yeah, he transforms the Golden Giant Ape, and then SS4 right here. I mean, he's going to be given a lot of good support for Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Giant Ape power. See that 70% defense and 10% damage reduction support, which is really good. Also going to be a really great linking partner with one of the physical SS4 LRs. So the Tech Gods, I mean, they're going to be really good. They do a whole bunch of additional super attacks, and they got a lot of dodge. I think they're just going to be solid. I mean, the very final phase is Int, but they're going to be guarding in this phase, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. One thing is, though, is that the final phase does cancel dodge, so maybe it wouldn't... We'll see. I mean, they could maybe, like, just tank a super, depending on if we get, like, enough stacks with them. Because... for the physical SS4s and the Tech Gods, they greatly stack attack and defense for the rest of the fight on both their super attack effects. So I feel like they could maybe just tank a super if we can get that high enough for them, because the dodge, eventually that's, you know, final phase cancels dodge, so we'll see. Tech Gogeta, yeah, I talked about him just a little bit. This base form, I think is going to be okay for the first couple turns. Just got to make sure that we're going to be able to transform with this HP restriction. HP is 70% or more starting from the 4th turn from start of battle, so you have to make sure we can get that out at some point. Pretty strict HP condition, honestly. AGL Super Vegito, I mean, he's got 80% damage reduction total against normal attacks. Against a super attack, he's only got 40%, so just don't take a super attack. But that's why we got the idea with the double physical force. And then Super EZA Gogeta, I mean, he's okay. He'll just be a decent, like, floating character. He's also given some good support. Got 2 key and 40% attack to all allies, which is pretty good. So, anyway, that's gonna be about it. I think this could work, so let's just try it out. Maybe I could, like, put on, like, a Rainbow Orb Changer instead of S-Tier Gogeta, but I think it'll be okay, because at least Tech Gogeta is a Rainbow Orb Changer, so here we go. We're gonna be able to see the Physical SS4's intro here. Alright, so, they got locked there, but I think Tech Gogeta should be okay in slot 1, because in that they are type advantage. So, I mean, they're not like the best, like, slot 1 character or anything, but we could get away with it, with them being type advantage. So let's be sure to go at least for 20 key. I'm gonna just give them bare minimum right there, just to get some more stacks out of them. I'm not looking to, like, blow away the fight super fast. Just gotta hope that a super attack's not gonna be in slot 3. Alright, super attack right away. Let's see how they handle it. 60% damage reduction. Okay, 103k. That's not too bad. It does a lower attack and defense, as we saw, but that's not gonna be too much of a problem. At least I don't think so. And they still hit like a 10 million right there. They do stack attack on all of their super attack effects. I think on 18 key they stack 50% attack, and then on 12 key they stack 30% attack. And they are raising defense for 1 turn on each of the super attacks too, so while they're stacking attack, they're not stacking defense. That's one thing. Alright, so they're doing some stuff there. I mean, sure. I mean, they're being type advantage, or at least doing some amount of damage, but typically how it goes is, like, this character, they don't have any crit in their passive skill whatsoever, so, or even, like, effective against all types or anything, so, yeah, that's gonna be one thing with them, is that, like, if they're not, like, type advantage, then they're probably not doing much damage, but it's okay. I mean, they're just stacking up to build up for when we actually get Gogeta out, where he's, like, critting, like, I think as part of his basic effects, he just crits, which is just guaranteed crits. That's it. End of story. Alright, Physical SS4 is getting some stacks here. Making our way through. Got about like halfway health here. My bad, guys. I got interrupted. It's okay. But anyway, like I was just saying, the 7-year LRs, they both, oh heck. I'll say something about them. No, my train of thought. Alright, I don't think that, like, Frieza Frost. Yeah, he's not gonna be super attacking there.
そろそろオラとやろうぜ。一対一にこだわってる場合じゃないだろう。
Alright, so I remember what I was gonna say earlier about the 7th year LRs. Who got locked? Oh, the gods. Okay, I mean, I guess that's fine. So, what I was gonna be saying earlier about the 7th year LRs, we'll go ahead and just show in the passive. Alright, so for every key sphere obtained, see, they get 10% attack and defense up to a max of 77%. So they are like slightly nuking a little bit. So that's why I wanted to go for like as little key spheres as I could with the Physical SS4s earlier, that last turn. So let's see. We're gonna do something a little bit similar here. I at least want to try to get 20 key though. I think we can do this. Yeah. Just to try to at least get some. I mean, I doubt we're gonna get some stacks with the Physical SS4s, but it'll be okay. And then, sure, just give them as rainbow key spheres, but it doesn't really matter because the tech gods might be finishing off here. Would like to get some stacks of the Physical SS4s, but they'll be okay. Probably not going to be too bad for them. But gods got locked in slot 1, so not too much we can do about it. Maybe I could have like got even less key than what I did, but it's alright, it's alright. Okay, another super attack. 8.8 million. And let's see, this next phase is going to be against Vegeta. So let's see how that's going to be going. Alright, so here we have the AGL SS3. Oh wow, all the attacks are there in slot 3. Okay, I wonder if I should... I feel like maybe I should do this. Or heck, maybe even this, yeah. I mean, it would be nice to keep AGL SS4 in rotation here, but it'll be okay. I mean, it'll come around the next rotation. Or, I don't know, like, a part of me would want to try to chance it with Tech Gogeta, but see, the thing is with them is that they don't have 60% damage reduction up right now. See, this 20% of it is locked behind this ability right here. For one turn of character's entry turn, or when HP is 7% or less at start of turn. So this is their 3rd turn, so there's that, and then we're at 93% HP, so we have like 40% damage reduction right now. So if there'd be a super there in slot 3, I don't know. I mean, they do raise their defense a whole bunch after they super multiple times, but I'd rather just play it safe like this. I think I can trust AGL SS3 right there. So let's do this. Try to give him 24 key. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, sweet. Alright, so now they're hitting 11 million. That wasn't so much higher than what their previous attack stat was. They do stack a little slow, huh? I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing about that. Could also just be link skills. Maybe we just have better link skills with another character last time around. Or, no, not really. Huh. Yeah, AGL Super Vegito, he wasn't like giving any attack support. He gives defense support, but oh, whatever. Maybe it had to do with like how much key we had gotten. Alright, anyway, so Physical SS4s, this is their 2nd turn, at least this one. Now they're hitting 16 million. Yeah, that greatly stacking attack and defense does actually go by pretty fast. So that's gonna be all good. So starting from the 3rd turn is when he's gonna start doing like passive damage to us. It doesn't seem like a whole lot though, just 30k. I mean, 30k we could definitely deal with each turn. Yeah, that's nothing. It would be kind of funny if like as the turns progress it just increments higher and higher. That'd be pretty silly. Alright, so yep, failed 70% like twice in a row. Let's actually get it this time, please. Okay, thank you. See, he was saving the dodge for when he actually needed it there. Alright, so, let's go ahead and just try to let the Physical SS4 stack up this time around, because they got nothing last time. Yeah, let's run it like this. I mean, what I was thinking is that I could, like... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, like, where the tech gods are, but... them on, like, a rotation with the Physicalist's 4s, that's what I was thinking, but it's not that urgent. I mean, it could be at least decent enough to run a Tech Gogeta next to Physicalist's 4s. That could work. Let's do this, and then... sure, we'll get this AGL Key Sphere. Fill up the Dokkan bar a little bit more. So yeah, this friend has gotten no stacks yet. So, gonna let them go nuts here. And I'm not really anticipating to have to transform until maybe we get like... I mean, we'll have to see how strong Super Saiyan Kaba is to see if it's worth transforming against them. Not too sure, but we're definitely going to transform against Hit with his dodge canceling. Want to get him out as soon as we can. At least we're past the locking. Because if they were locking like later on into the fight, that would kind of stink. That would be poo-poo. All right, so God's doing some stuff here. Yeah, I mean the 70-year-old Lars, you could just kind of go on like autopilot while they just do their thing. Just get enough key with them, and boom, boom, boom. Just all this stacking. They are guarding for their first 7 turns, by the way, but after those 7 turns are up, they lose a little bit of passive skill stats, and they lose their guard. But, alright, so another super attack here. How they handle it. Oh, full dodge. I think I have them with level 21 dodge, which, dodge and, like, the hit potential dodge is like 1-to-1, so it's a level 21, it's a 21% chance to dodge every attack. I just remember dodge isn't cancelled. Alright, so this is our 3rd turn. We're going to start being dealt that damage. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. Because he had just super attacked. I'm hoping that he doesn't have, like, a lot of, or I'm hoping that he has some amount of cooldown. So that he just doesn't super attack right away and kill Tech Gogeta. Let's do that. And then 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. That'll be good. Alright, now they're hitting 16 million. That's quite a bit better. I think it was just because of the key level that we were at. But yeah, we're getting multiple turns of stacking with them. I think I feel comfortable with them at least handling like a normal here. Just one. Shouldn't be all so bad, right? Hopefully not. But yeah, they are raising defense on each of these super attacks, so shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Yeah, they handle that normal just fine. But then we at least get one more stack here with the physical SS4s. I very well could have just maybe given them like 17 key or something to where they weren't effective against all types, but it's all good. So now moving on to... this is the 3rd phase. Oh, he's got a Fury gauge. So that's how it goes into Super Saiyan. That's pretty cool. There is... I don't really feel like I need to hold on to the Golden Giant Ape or anything. I kind of feel like we should just try to get him out just to like stack up with AGLSS4, or I could just hold on to it. Not too sure. I don't anticipate that this Kaba would like hurt too much. I feel like I could trust the physical SS4s there. What do I want to do here? Transform into the Golden Giant Ape, or just save that until later when I might actually need it? Huh. There's a lot of different ways to handle that, because like you could just hold on to the Giant Ape until like you'd actually need it to like cancel like a boss super attack later on, but no, I think I'm gonna transform with them now, just to get like the stacks out. Let's see what's gonna happen here. so I'm gonna. I mean, there's no reason to rush through it. I'm mostly just wanting to do this just to try to get all the actual Super Saiyan 4 form. So pull back just a little bit, at least as much as we can. So let's get these STR orbs. I'm gonna save a lot of those HL orbs for next turn. What kind of damage he's doing? Oh, he's doing really pitiful damage. Yeah, that is nothing. 400k, and then like 1,000,000 on a super. That's nothing. All right, so what's his rage bar? Is it filling up quite a bit? The hit potential additional there. All right, so it's not all the way up yet. That's it. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So we have him out now. Let's go ahead and try to get some more stackaroos here at the SS4s. Give them that 7 key. Let's get... Because once you get HL SS4 with max key, 24 key in a turn, he gives you a guaranteed additional super attack. So that'll be all good for his stacking, because on both of his super attack effects, he raises attack and defense for the rest of the fight. It's a 20% increase for both attack and defense to do this. And then the Tech Gods, we will give... Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's hold on to those end key spheres. Alright. Well, we got a lot of good key lining up. Alright, so they're hitting 17 million. This is the friend, I think, that hadn't gotten so many of those super attacks, so at least try to maybe let them catch up a little bit to the other one on the other rotation. I'm trying to build up some more attack with Tech Gogeta. I think with only 40% damage reduction, would they be able to handle stuff from this Kaba? But we're building up his Fury gauge by quite a lot now. It builds up by even doing normals too. So I think by the end of this turn, he'll be probably going into Super Saiyan. This is kind of fun, because this is like exactly how the fight went here with the Vegeta versus Kaba. Just keep beating him senseless until he goes Super Saiyan. We gotta tell Kaba that we're gonna blow up his planet and his family and stuff. And he's gonna go, rah! You can't do that. Here goes Super Saiyan. Oh, excuse me. I had to take a sip of water. Drink more water, people. It is so good. Get like an isolate. Get an insulated cup with a bunch of ice, a bunch of water. You're all good. It's all you need. It just tastes so refreshing. All right, Kaba's Fury is exploding, and then somebody's gonna go into Super Saiyan. Yep. There he is. Okay. So, what we're gonna do here? I feel like we could get 10 super attacks. That's pretty good. We could get Tech Gogeta out now, get the super attack for a little bit, and also letting the Fiddler's 4 stack up some more. So let's do it now. Alright, so the super attack is going to be right away, and like that is not going to be a problem for Tech Gogeta, not whatsoever. Because as I showed earlier, he gets 80% damage reduction before attacking. We'll give him max key right there. That'll be good. And then for those 4s, we'll do these 4 right here. And then Super Vegeto. Just give him that. He's gonna be all good. Got the scouter. So as I'll get to deal with is just normals. Takes a little bit there actually. Through guard and 80% damage reduction, which is just insane. But he handled okay. Took less than 100k. That's what matters. So he hit like 27 million, did he? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's okay damage. It's kind of funny nowadays that, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago that would be like utterly like jaw-dropping, like 27 million, what? That would be inconceivable. I mean, heck, even it was impressive when LR Tech SS3 Go tanks was coming out doing around that similar level of damage on his super attacks. But just how the game's gone. Doing so much more damage on a lot of the stuff. I mean, we're going to the Festival of Battles and like on per super, like the 7th year LR is doing like over 100 million damage per super attack. It's insane. But we're still gonna let them stack up some more. No need to bust them out quite yet this fight. And the good thing about Tech Gogeta's super, like the Scouter, like being able to foresee the enemy super, it doesn't have to be only on his turn. It's 5 turns for, it's 5 turns after he comes out. So that applies to turns that he's not on, which is gonna be good. And then, yeah, he better be fine against these normals. 80% damage reduction. He has type disadvantage, but it's gonna be all good. He's doing okay. I don't want to be too harsh to him. He's doing okay. Alright, let's see where it's gonna be at. No super? Okay then. More stats. Now let's see. Let's go for this right here. That'll be good. Oh wait, we should be good if we get this, because SCR Super Vegeta, I've been using this in easy A's lately. When the character is a second or third to obtain key spheres in a turn, gives all allies 2 key, so that's gonna bump AGLS's 4 up to 24 key. So let's go ahead and get yeah, let's build the Dokkan bar a little bit more. Might be getting it next turn, maybe. We'll see. So the friend's hitting 21 million. Even though they got less stacks than the other one, they're at least gonna have like the amazing linking partner of AGLS's 4. So I guess that's how it's gonna work out. This next turn seems like it's gonna be absolutely insane, though. Tech Gogeta. Oh gosh. His AGLS's 4 is Tech Gods. We'll see if we finish off this turn. I'm not too sure. We'll see. I also didn't check to see if Super Gogeta was guarding this turn, because he only has a 70% chance to guard against super class enemies. Against extreme class enemies, he's doing guaranteed crits, guaranteed guard, but does the icon show up for his guard? I haven't seen it. I don't know if he's got the guard, but he's only dealing with normals. We'd be able to see a super attack here if Kaba was doing one. But nope, we're not going to worry about that. AGLS's 4 just finishes off. Yep, there you go. Alright, so here we are. This is going to be the last phase against Int Hit. Alright, so he's disabling dodge and all that jazz. The gods. They've gotten 9 supers. The Fizzle's 4's gotten 12. No super attack again. Huh. This guy's being a little strange. So should I be greedy and get more stats? Definitely not with the gods, because they're type disadvantage. I'd be worried about their ability to take normals. Fizzle's 4s though, their type advantage. Heck, maybe we could get away with it. I mean, we still have a scouter on in this turn. It's just he's not attacking. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do this. And then should I transform or should I just hold on to it? Let's stack up some more. I think they'll be okay. Almost at 2 million defense. Start our turn. They're at type advantage. No super attack to worry about. I will transform with the Tech Gods, though. Their guard has run out. This is their 8th turn, so we're going to go ahead and play this. Alright, that's a lot of good Rainbow Key Sphere changing. We'll go for... So we get 4 Rainbow Key Spheres over here. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Got a Dokkan attack with Tech's Super Gogeta. Alright, good. He's handling normals just fine. What's his super attack? 31 million with a Dokkan attack. He is doing guaranteed crit. That's just from what I remember. In his passive skill, so he's probably going to be doing some pretty good damage here. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom! Take this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, I imagine a lot of these recent Red Zone fights have, like, just a very high HP pool, so... That probably is good damage, it's just difficult to see through just how much HP he has, but... Yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, so the SS4s hit, what, like 17 million there? We got them at max key, so they're going to be doing all the super attacks that they can. They're going to be well over 2 million defense, and with having type advantage, so they are guarding, they're going to be fine. If there was a super in the middle or something like that, then maybe I would like try to go for their counter in the SS4 Gogeta form, but no, since there's no super, it's all fine. I would wish to see if we could get the notification, like the yeah, they're fine because they're almost there. That's good. I would want to try to see if I could get the notification with Tech Super Gogeta. Alright, so the gods hit 33 million. It's gonna be pretty good. And we got 4 Rainbow Key Spheres, so they should have like what, like a 90% crit chance? I think so. But I think they should have like a 50% crit chance baseline, if I remember correctly. And then with each Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, they build up 10% more, which adds in. So we got 4 Rainbow Key Spheres with them, they should be at 90% crit. Yep, look at them go. 29 million. They do so many super attacks. It is fun to see just how crazy they could go. Wow, they do so much. We got them below half HP in this turn. Doing quite a lot here. Alright, that's it out of them. Yep, they're gonna be just fine. Okay. Then this next turn, let's see how things are gonna go here. Super attack right away.
フュージョンするぞカカロット。
フュージョンしてっておめえの口から聞けるなんて最高だぜベジータ。フュージョン。俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。
Yes. Feels good to have her king back. Physical SS4 Gogeta. Alright, let's put in the middle slot just to maximize links. Not perfect 7 out of 7, yeah. Not sharing shocking speed, which is not an attack link whatsoever. I think it's just key and defense. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, it's nice to see, look, all 7 links! And we're gonna go ahead and do this active skill attack. Let's see it.
Start いよいよこの俺の必殺技を見せてやるか。これであの世へ送ってやる。ウルトラビッグバンカメハメハ。
God damn! Alright, so We should have a guaranteed counter here because this is for Gogeta. Towards the bottom of his passive skill. See this exclamation mark right here? Guaranteed notification and counter with tremendous power. Tremendous, that should be a 3 times multiplier. When facing only one enemy and that enemy's HP is 50% or less. So we went into this turn with him being at 50% or less HP. So this is going to be a guaranteed counter here. Let's go ahead and go for these 4 rainbow key spheres. Oh wow, yeah, look at that 10. Oh my god, this is perfect. Oh wow, look at this. This is going to be absolutely insane. Sure, we'll just get those extra Ejo key spheres. Guaranteed counter. Let's see what attacks that we get. Whatever this is, multiply by 3. 20 million times 3. Boom! So that should be like a 50 million attack stat. It's just, my god, the 7th year LRs are pretty fun to use, yeah. It feels so nice to have them back in the meta. Alright, so that took almost like 30 minutes. So, only 1 attempt. Wasn't all too bad. I mean, especially bringing like these most recent characters and stuff like that. Tech Gogeta did his work, and so did AGLS's 4. Even though, like, I mean, we didn't really need a support all too much. Anyway, let's go and accept the mission. We got 5 stones and 7 of those tickets, so we'll go ahead and do like a summon with those tickets. But before we do that, let's take a look at the enemy stats, see what we're dealing with there. So this is Universe 6, I keep trying to say Universe Survival Saga, I swear. Universe 6 Saga, okay, so Frost just lowers attack and defense by 20%, which is not a whole lot. Guaranteed locking, which is annoying. Ugh, I hate locking. 1.3 million on Super. Normals are really stupid. Now Vegeta, alright, let's see here. So 2, 4. So for the first 2 turns, his super attack damage should be like 3.3. Okay. And then let's see what it's gonna be after that. Plus 20% going from the 3rd turn. And then an extra 50%. It'll be up to 4 million. Okay. And that's not so bad, but I mean, if you're getting lucky with a character in slot 1 right away. Oh wait, he's got a... I didn't even notice this. He's like predestined to do super attacks in specific slots. For the first 2 turns, that's what it seems to be. But then after that, it just does whatever. I noticed like the 3rd turn, he started to have attacks in every slot. Besides just like all of them grouped up in 1 slot. Anyway, yeah, this isn't really a whole lot. I mean, if it was more, like, if it was like, I don't know, like 100k, that would be maybe a bit more to worry about, but anyway, Kaba, yeah, look at this. This is, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just meant to resemble like what happened in the fight. The Super Saiyan Kaba, let's see what exactly he's going to be doing here, so 2.8 plus, let's go with 15%, right, because that should be built up that first turn, and then 50%. So it's hitting like 4.8 right away. Really? Is that right? I think so. I mean, 2.8 plus 15% plus 50%. 4.8, yeah. Alright, and then he builds up 10 turns, which I don't imagine you should be in for that long. And also, the base form Kaba has a lot of HP. I wonder what would happen if you'd KO him, if you'd actually like move on to just hit after him. Oh, that'd be something to test. Or you just move on to Super Saiyan Kaba anyway. Maybe you could bring in some sort of nuking character and try to see what happens if you finish off that base form Kaba. That'd be pretty interesting. Alright, so just out of curiosity, even though it wouldn't be too realistic to be in there for like 10 turns, I'm curious to see what his damage would be doing if he'd actually stick around that long. That's pretty high already. We still have to factor in the super attack. Yeah, 10 million. Don't stay that long. Now int hit. He didn't really have too much of a chance to do a whole lot against like the counter, because once he finally got below 40% HP, we just blew him away. So he's doing 3.6. Okay. That's just naturally what he's doing. And a crit. That's one thing to consider too. But then plus 30% when his HP is low. 4.7 with the crit. Yeah, that can be pretty tough to deal with. And then his normals 1.3. I mean, normals aren't so bad. But the tech gods, I definitely need to transform there because them without their guard, I don't think they would have been handling that all too well. At least not turn 8. So yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and go over here and do our ticket summon. See if I get any SSRs from here. Just any type of SSR I'm going to be happy with. We'll find something to do with them. Ooh. Mr. Satan right and boo. Let's see. So it's either like a featured or an LR or something. Getting pretty good luck from this ticket banner, honestly. Happy about that. Let's see what we get. Oh wow. Other God Goku, or that's not God Goku. I mean, yeah, the base form is, but that is Ultra Instinct Goku. He EZA'd during the countdown of the 9th anniversary, which, I mean, people don't really like him now. I'm just gonna put it that way. I mean, he's got like a he's got like around like a 70% dodge chance, a bit higher than that depending on like the setup, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he can be a decent character if you need him, but how many dupes do I have of him? I mean, I know I have him rainbowed here, but so I can actually use that copy as like an un-EZA'd copy of the LR. Okay, I'm happy with that. Sure. Alright, awesome. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. Next time we should be going into stage 8, which is, I'm kind of curious, which one is that going to be? I think that should be maybe like the Future Saga or something like that, like Future Trunks Saga. Yeah, Future Trunks Saga. Alright, so we're going to take a look into that next time around. Next video might be something else, but we'll see, So, y'all have an amazing, lovely day. Be sure to check out the Baba Shop. Peace out. Baba Shop.